guys. Okay, so I didn't start planting the tulip bulbs because it started raining, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. So basically, I'm just mixing all of the bulbs together so I can get like a homogenized mix. Okay guys, so that's all nice and mixed in there, all nice and homogeneous, I hope. So I'll just take some out a little at a time and put them in the ground. For right now, I gotta go get some stuff from the hardware store, so I'll be back in a bit. Hey guys, it's Brooke from the Vintage Gardener. I just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving. So I am going to be doing some Thanksgiving projects today. You know, because of the pandemic, I'm not going anywhere, doing anything. So the first thing I did today, I'm actually still doing it, is I'm draining the pool. So all of this water, almost all of this water has got to come out. So I've got a whatchamacallit, a tube coming out of it. It's going right into here. It's gonna do some flooding. I think I'll let it stay in this location for like an hour, and then I'll move it basically around the fountain so nothing gets too waterlogged. All the water is turned off. The guy came and blew out all the lines, and so yeah, so it hasn't rained in a bit, so it'll take a little bit the water will take a little bit to soak into the ground, but like I said, I'll just be moving it all around the yard. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to, because that's going to take a really long time, I'm going to go inside, I'm going to get some coffee because I have to plant the rest of the tulip bulbs. So I had 1,000. Now let me show you what I have now. And there's a little pooch. He was like, "Don't leave me outside, Mommy." It's okay, sweetie. Yeah, so I've got some Christmas decorations too, as you can see. So this right here are all the bulbs that I have left. So that box is pretty full. So once I get my coffee, actually, I probably could knock this out in a couple of hours. So I'm really excited about that. So then after I do that, I'm gonna clean up the empty tulip boxes. I'll pull some stuff and then I'll get some lunch, and then I'll see how much stuff I can get done today. Because I do need to cook. I'm gonna make myself like hamburger for lunch, or for dinner I'm doing like shrimp crepes. So and I also wanted to get up some of the Christmas lights because today the temperature is supposed to get up to 50, so it's a perfect time to put everything up. So more on that later. So anyway, let me get my coffee and then I'll get these tulip bulbs out there. Okay guys, so it's a little bit later in the day. It's warmed up, it's 50 degrees outside, so I'm happy about that. So let me show you how far the pool has gone down. Okay, so first things first, I didn't get the right size tube. I mean, the water is draining, but there's water flying out of it because it doesn't fit exactly. I don't know what I thought. I just got the wrong type of tubing. So just in case you guys are wondering how well it has worked. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in on this. You guys can see that blue line. So the top of that blue line is where the water was this morning. And so as you can see, you know, it's drained out a lot of everything. So it's getting closer. So I'm just going to basically continue to drain it until the pump, because if it's too low, the pump will shut off. But basically, as long as the pump is submerged, it'll keep doing the water. But now that it's low, I'm going to climb back in there because I need to pull out all the plugs in all of the tiers so that can drain. But meanwhile, that's doing that. Let me show you the bulbs that I planted. Okay guys, I misspoke. I didn't plant the bulbs yet. I threw them. So basically, and I probably should have gotten the leaves out first, but I didn't feel like doing all that. So I just threw the bulbs in. They're kind of scattered. I do space them a little bit more as I'm planting them. But I'm just, you know, I didn't do a very structured approach. So, you know, they kind of fell wherever, you know, I'm planting them basically wherever they fall. I'll space them out a little bit, but I want it to look a little bit more natural and organic. So, with respect to the leaves, probably tomorrow, I'm going to rake the leaves that are in here out. I'm going to give my leaf mulcher a try. And then once I shred the leaves, I'm just going to throw them back on the beds and they'll break down over the winter because they'll be much smaller. So right now, the pooch is outside. He's extraordinarily happy. And I'm just going to put him on his his leash around the chair and then set up the camera and you guys can watch me work. Okay, so I've got all the bulbs in. So let me show you how the pool is doing. It's almost drained. I did switch it to the other side because it's slightly off level. There's a slight slope because of my yard, which is fine. I mean, it doesn't affect anything. But one side is slightly deeper. So I put it on this side of the pool. I figured out how to get it in there so that it's in the smaller side. So there it is. So I'll leave that, I'll let that go for a little bit longer. Meanwhile, I need to climb in there. Actually, you know what? I'll turn it off and climb in there because I need to pull the plugs out so that it fills the pool. So, but yep, things accomplished. Now that I've gotten this done, it's lunchtime. I'm going to go in, get some lunch, come back out, and do some cleaning. I think, actually, I may go ahead and start putting up the Christmas lights. Because I just really would just be cutting things down. And then I may actually go into the carriage house and grab a couple of my Christmas ornaments. So that way I can put them on the front porch. But yeah, I'm really proud of how everything's shaping up. So I'll check in with you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so I drained the fountain. It's almost empty. I mean, I really can't get any lower than that, but that's fine enough. So, and I emptied out all the little basins and everything. So now, ta-da! I'm putting up Christmas lights.